What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Jose Ortiz again from PetRockMedia.com, and today we're going to have a follow-up video that I shot a few days ago about footage from the Fujifilm X-T2. Today we're talking about the Sony RX100 MK-5. Let's check it out. Okay guys, so follow-up video to the video I shot a couple days ago about the Fujifilm X-T2 and does it suck for video. So today we're looking at the Sony RX100 MK-5, which is what I'm shooting on right now. This little camera I use pretty much every single day when I'm out and about and just want B-roll, want some product shots, thumbnail creation for YouTube videos, things like that. I will use this little Sony RX100 MK-5. I was an original adopter of the RX100 and I liked it for what it was good for. Quick, portable, super portable, pocketable. Always had it with me or threw it in my bag. What I didn't like about the very first one was the slow startup time. A little slow for me personally. I'm coming from a DSLR background and I'm used to almost instant on. So it took a little while for me to get used to it. I ended up just returning it. However, I saw the different models going by and finally settled on the RX100 MK-5. Now, I'm not a primary 4K shooter. I do a lot of 1080p work, 60 frames a second sometimes, or my more cinematic stuff, of course, 24 frames a second. So I'm not a big 4K adopter. I don't have a 4K monitor, as you can see right behind me a little bit if I move. That black thing right here is a 24-inch cinema display from Apple. It's about, I would say, 6-7 years old. Don't quote me on that. But I don't use a lot of high resolution monitors. The highest one that I do have on top of, my MacBook has Retina display and things like that, but monitor wise, all 1080p. So I don't really shoot a lot of 4K. So the overheating issue that this camera comes with, not really a problem for me. Again, it does only overheat if you shoot long segments, but if you stop after about 3 or 4 minutes or so, the camera should not overheat. But again, it wasn't really a problem for me. Now the Fujifilm, once you attach that booster grip or that grip and you put it in boost mode or speed mode or whatever you want to call it, it allows you to shoot a lot longer, have a lot longer video life. But even without that, you don't run into any overheating. With the Sony, you only run into that if it's 4K. But getting back to the original question of can you shoot on this? I have personally shot many short films for many businesses on this particular camera. I shot one for my own job where I work, about 5-6 minutes, shot about maybe an hour's worth of footage, chopped it all up with my MacBook. Everything ran flawlessly. Color grading looks amazing. I'm shooting on a picture profile right now on settings that I looked at from another YouTuber, The Art of Photography. He has a video out, and I'll put that link down below, of his recommended settings for video on the RX100 MK-5. And if you see his footage and you see how he takes the time to color grade his stuff, everything looks pretty awesome. So again, it does come down to what is your story, what is your focus for your particular project. Are you going more photography and stills instead of cinematography? Write down a shot list. Look and do your research on where you plan on going to. Plan a trip specifically for photography, and then look up other things to do while you're there. Look at when you want to shoot. Do you want to shoot golden hour? Do you want to shoot sunrise, sunset? What do you want to do? Is there a particular plan of action that you must follow in order to get there? And what I mean by that is, are you shooting out in the wilderness? Are you trying to get to this very perfect waterfall or this perfect rock or things like that? Plan it out. Look at what you need to do. Plan out an itinerary. As funny as that sounds, plan it out so that way you can get the shot that you are looking for. For the most part, when I shoot, I come home with about 45 to 50 images. I only show 1, 2, 5 at the most. All the other ones I kind of look at, I store them on my drive later on, kind of kick up the creative juices. I'll kind of go back and re-edit, learning new techniques and so forth. But for the most part, I'm looking for that 1-2 solid keeper that I'm bringing back. So once again, guys, write your story, write what it is that you're wanting to create, and then just use the tools that are available to you. My very first camera, digital-wise, was a very old Kodak camera that shot stills at, I believe, 3 megapixels. I thought when I got it, it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. However, it was what I wanted and what I had at the time, what I could afford at the time. And I utilized it to shoot some pretty interesting shots. Had no manual control. It was basically a point and shoot camera, but I was able to achieve what I wanted because I creatively thought of my shot. Even though I was shooting digital, I had come from the film days of you can't, spray and pray. You had to compose your shot and then take it. So again, guys, think about what it is you're wanting to shoot, plan it out, write your story, write what it is that you're trying to push forward and what you want others to see. Have that visually in your head, and then just use the tools you have available to you to create that. Not all equipment needs to cost thousands and thousands of dollars. Now, be it this camera right here runs about $1,000, but the tripod is a cheap $40 camera. The audio that I'm recording right now is from a Zune H4. I believe this model is about 5-6 years old. It's a very old one, and I'll put a picture right here. Very, very, very old recorder, but it gets the job done. Once again, guys, this is Jose Ortiz. Leave me some comments down below. Visit me on all my social media websites, facebook.com/PetRockMediaSA, Instagram.com/PetRockMedia. Give me some thumbs up, give me some thumbs down, leave your comments down below, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.